Yo, people, what's happening? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Saeed TV, and we are live for a special edition to the call-in show. Big up to Strasbourg Steve first. I want to give him a big shout out, becoming the latest member of Saeed TV. Big up to you, bro. You've also sent in a super chat. You could have said something, but I appreciate the super chat. Love, bro. Listen. We've got a lot to talk about. I do not stream at this time. I have streamed from 5:30 till now consecutively. I'm tired, but you know what? I'm the man of the people. I am the man of the people. I want to hear what you lot got to say. I put the AirPods in because it's late at night, so I don't want to wake up anyone that's in the area. You get me? Big up to Jet. He says, send a super chat. He goes, right or wrong. One of our best ever players is calling out the Glazers. He'll always be a legend to us no matter what. But now our club comes first. Listen. Get involved, man. Jet21, if you want to have your opinion, I appreciate the super chat. But listen, we are going to get to it right now. Listen, the call-in show, is Ronaldo wrong for saying what he said? Let me know in the chat. I am going to put the link in the chat. Preferably, Man United fans, I want to hear from you first. Then, if we get time at the end, rival fans, come at the end. Please, if you're watching right now, rival fans, come at the end. Let the United fans get their opinion first, and then we can go from there. Right. Listen, as well, there's some rules as well. You must have a camera. If you do not have a camera, you're not coming on. And I know it's sad, but listen, we are living in dark times right now. People are crazy, man. So please have a camera. Please. And make sure your mic is on. Exactly, HM. I don't want to get baited, man. I don't want to get baited. I've got a lot to do on this channel, and it's too late at night. So please, fear Allah in it. Fear God, and please do not do what you're going to do. Big up to Caleb says, we need to talk about the Glazers. Glazers out. Yeah, man. Listen, I put the link in the chat. I am going to pin it. First. It's been a while. Please do smash a like on the video, people. I need everyone to smash a like on the video. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Get in there, people. Get in. Say what you want to say. First come, first serve. No camera, not coming on. It's as simple as that, people. No camera, no party. Right, let's bring on DJ Paul 703. Big up to you, brother.
Hey man, what's good? What's good? It's been a while.
It's been a while, man. But we're active, man. What are you telling me, man? You good?
Ronaldo, listen. He has to go. I don't think there's really anything you can say. I mean, he has to go. I'm not a big Ronaldo fan myself. I've expressed my displeasure since Ronaldo came back in 2021. I've been saying we shouldn't have signed him. I don't really know why he chose to do this interview. I really don't know what his purpose was in doing this interview, to expose the club. But it's like, at the end of the day, you decided to come back. You decided to come back to the club, so it's on you. And I think you even said it on the previous show. What's really your motive for saying this now? Because
that's what I'm saying. Yep.
If United had finished fourth last season, if we somehow salvaged the season and finished fourth, would you have come out and said this? So at the end of the day, I'm just looking. I'm like, I'm not sure. But for me, at this point, what needs to be done right now, I don't think we even need to wait till December. I think you just call him over the phone, tell him, listen, we've watched the interview, we've seen clips of the interview, and we can't have you back at the club. So we would just like to terminate your contract right here and now. And you could look for a club. You can use the whole of December to look for a club, and then sign a pre-contract agreement before
Would
January.
you terminate it? Would you terminate, because it might not find a club, so we are then putting that same old story, same old mistake.
I'll do it right now, because at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, his contract probably would have been terminated anyway, because now he's calling out the owners. And you know, the owners, they wouldn't stand for that. But I would have respected it more if he didn't actually call the manager out.
Yeah.
If he didn't call the manager, I would have been like, okay, fine, fair enough. I understand what you're saying. Even the Rania quote, I don't like that, because that again does show that the players didn't give 100% while Ranić was a manager, and that just shows that they ineffectively down tools. So he's really exposing what we all knew. They threw the season away, and they were like, "Who is this guy? Who's this German guy? We don't know him. I don't respect him. How can you be a boss when you haven't really coached?" So his comment is just pretty much what sets the tone for the whole of the team. But for me, just to keep things short, because I know there are other people who are on the line. Ronaldo, just go. I mean,
go.
I don't like him. He's too ego driven, but just pack your bags and go. It's fine. You're not a United legend, but it's okay. Just pack your bags. Thank you.
Absolutely. Big up to you, DJ Paul 70703. Keep it short and sweet. Keep your point precise. Gonna try and get as many people as we can. Let's get Murtaza. Murtaza, what are you telling me? You good, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad, man. What do you want to say, man? What do you want to say?
See, yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. Try to get as many people as on. The one thing I will say is, this is kind of played out perfectly for United fans in a way, because we get what we want. Ronaldo's gone. We'll get a striker in January. On his way, he called out the Glazers. Listen, I'm not a Ronaldo fan. I will never defend him, but I think from what he's done, so how like we talk about it because we're kind of like footballing nerds in a way, like guys like us, but to the casual fans who buy the shirts that puts money in the Glazers' pockets, like this interview is more likely to reach them and to give them the perspective, because all people that are really, really invested into our club know what the Glazers are. But those people who continue to buy the shirts, continue to support them indirectly by putting money into their pockets, this message will come across to them, because it's not just Gary Neville saying it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. This guy's the most followed, most famous person on the earth, and when he says something, it means something, and his message holds weight. So I don't know what you guys in the chat are saying, but hey, man, I'm happy with it, and Ronaldo's gone as well, so we get a striker in Jan, and hopefully maybe we can do a thing this season.
Yeah, you know what? You raised some good points. I think for me, you are right in the sense of, what? It's probably a blessing for everyone to hear the message. And like I said, the message isn't wrong. I just question the motivation. Why now? You know what I mean? And why they need to say it now? Is it because you're not getting your own way? Would he have revealed this if he was getting his own way? And that's my own opinion on that one. But listen, Murtaza, I appreciate you. I think I see you on Flawless's channel all the time.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
big
sir.
up to you, man.
Yes,
big up to you. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Take care, Saeed.
You too, man. You too. Big up to Abdishek says Messi's a GOAT and will win the World Cup. And then we're going to get HKN Music. Big up to you, bro. He goes, Ronaldo got a GOAT. You ain't got it. F off United fans comparing him to Martial and Pogba make me sick. They never do anything like this. Well, this is it, man. You know what I mean? Pogba did get a lot of abuse for what he said. And yeah, man, it's mad. Let's bring on Ayub. Ayub, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. What's up?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. What do you want to say, bro? What camp are you in?
Bro, for the first day, like day first, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came to the media, he said that, yeah, if Ronaldo needs a new challenge, we are open to welcome. I commented in the, like my United Instagram, I said that Manchester United is going to regret the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo, because on that time, we didn't need Ronaldo. We needed central midfielder. You get me? So whatever happened now, bro, of course, we know Glazers, put this team where they are, this club where they are. So I respect Ronaldo. He's the legend of Man United. And I disrespect how Ten Hag, handled Ronaldo, because he was the legend of the last season, bro. He was the one who was scoring the goals. If Ronaldo wasn't there last season, bro, and De Gea, this team.
But Ten Hag wasn't there though. Ten Hag wasn't there. He has to judge it for now. He has to judge what Ronaldo's giving him, not what happened last season. So you think Ten Hag has disrespected Ronaldo? Do you think that's what you think?
Of course, I think, bro. Behind the scenes, nobody knows what's happening. Do you understand me? So I don't want to charge until I watch every fucking interview that he made last night. I want to watch all the interviews, so then I can say that Ronaldo is wrong and he have to go ASAP. At the end of the day, he's 37 years old. I know he's that type of player that we don't need, and I said it before. I know, but of course, this guy is a legend, man. He's legend for Man United. Nobody else is. This team is bigger than Ronaldo, bro. Ronaldo is bigger than this club. I mean the players. I mean the players who is playing right now. He's bigger than the club.
Nah, not. But for me though,
Don't
that
disrespect
idea,
this
we
guy,
don't need
bro.
that mentality. Ayub, we don't need that mentality though. You know, nobody should be bigger than any player.
Bro,
you know,
Ronaldo,
everyone should be equal.
Everyone
I get that. I understand that, but I think for me, in
in
this team, he's not bigger than anyone.
He's
in terms
bigger
of
than the
like,
squad
imagine
that we
like your
have,
fairness in the team.
The mentality he have, Ronaldo, and the squad we have, they don't match, bro. What are you talking about?
I think for me though, if you want a manager who wants fairness in a team, you don't have a leaderboard, you don't have a tier listing, you need everyone to be on one thing that nobody knows when they're playing. This is what the manager needs. But listen, Ayub, I'm gonna keep it going. I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate giving your opinion.
Yeah,
it's all about opinions, bro. It's all love, you know. It's all love, man. Yeah. It's all love. It's all love. Big up team, man. Big up team. Listen. Oh, let me see. 1 second. I'm gonna bring someone else on first. Temi.
Hey, Bob, how are you doing? You good? Not bad. How you good?
Not too bad, man. Not too. What did you think of what he said there? Do you think Ronaldo's above everyone?
Let me address that point. Side, you know, when I was interview, I always come and ask questions. In modern times, who is the biggest legend in this club? And listen, before you answer, who served this club with his heart, sacrificed most of his space, time, and talent for this club in the last 20 years? Who's that one player? No Ryan Giggs. No Ryan Giggs. Modern times. Him and Ronaldo on it. Who's our highest goal scorer?
Oh, Wayne Rooney, you mean?
Exactly. Okay. So at the moment, according to data and everything else, Rooney is our biggest legend. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Good. What did Ronaldo say about our club legend? Someone who served this club faithfully. You know, let's not forget Rooney. And what did Ronaldo say about him in the same interview?
Yep, true. He disrespected Rooney a lot.
Exactly. So I need to really, you know what? Yeah, this fan base, we just twisted, and we are, our mindset. We are cult members. Some, not all of us, but some of this fan base, they are cult members because they don't look at the whole club. Me, you, we are Man United fans. We're not Ronaldo fans. We're not Rooney fans. We're not Giggs fans. We're not Beckham fans.
This is it, man. I like what you said there. Yeah.
We are Man United fans. No one is bigger than this club. I don't care what you did. And as I said again, Ronaldo took up shot at our legend who stayed in this club. He served this club till he could not run any longer. We know that. This club ran Rooney to the ground. Ronaldo dissed him, and everyone's still saying respect. Where's the respect Ronaldo shown our team? Ten Hag is the first manager in a long time that we all believe has a vision. And Ronaldo, because of his own pride, because of his narcissistic behavior, is dumping on that. And yet again, we are still hanging on to the past. No wonder fans are laughing at us because we are still living in the past. If you don't evolve like dinosaurs, you become extinct. That's what's going to happen to us. And I'm so angry because of the way, why are we divided about this? There's only two questions. At this point in time, Side, who do you think cares more about the success of this club? Ten Hag or Ronaldo? At this point in time, who do you care? Ten Hag. So why are we on Ronaldo's side unless we don't love this club? As I said, Side, I always ask questions. I ask questions anytime I do my interaction with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes our fan base, I think they've got holes in their brain like Swiss cheese. I'm sorry to insult anyone, but it's just annoying.
Yeah.
How could it be? We all on take we are Man United thing. No Marcel, no Pogba, no anyone. So it's not there's nothing to debate.
Absolutely. No, you're speaking facts, bro. Temi, always knowledgeable. I'm going to leave you to it, but big up to you, man. And that's a good message you said that. You know, we have to be under the direction of the manager. And the manager, for me, right now, we have to back him. And we can't have segregation. So big up to you, man. I appreciate you coming on, bro. Love, man. Come on, bro. Big up to Temi, always knowledgeable. And let's bring on Daryl Kwasu. Come on, bro. You good? Did I say that right?
Yeah, you said it right, bro. Yeah, I just want to say a few things because I'll never go on this, but I just want to say something like what's happened with Ronaldo. Basically, I feel like this could have been prevented if when Oli bought him, I feel like he shouldn't have bought Ronaldo. I think he should have just focused all his energy on Declan Rice, because if you got Declan Rice and you got a new right back, and you didn't have to get Sancho because the front three you had at the time, obviously I don't want to name the person's name, but the front three you had at that time in the lockdown, that front three was elite. So all you needed was that defensive midfielder, and that was Declan Rice and a right back, because obviously
what in Neves at that time? Remember Neves?
Yeah, but I thought
it was Neves. Yeah, but I know what you mean.
Would have been that guy for you. He would have been that still, and then with the right back as well, and a centre back with Harry Maguire to complement Harry Maguire. So with that would have seen Manchester United moving forward with that rotation of the front three. But Oli was looking at, we need Ronaldo. He will solve all our problems. And then now the problem has manifested and made the problem even worse. So to know that he don't want to be a bench warmer. He's not a team player like Messi. He wants to be him. I want to score the goals. So I feel like, as much as Ronaldo is right what he's saying about the few points, but I feel like the way he's disrespected Manchester United by dropping the interview when a youngster has broken through, has scored the last minute goal, and then now everybody's talking about him, but they should be talking about how Manchester United is progressing with what Ten Hag is trying to do. So for me, I thought it's Ollie's to blame, and then obviously with Rangnick explaining to the fans about what is wrong with Manchester United, you can't be blaming Ronaldo can't be blaming about these Rangnick, because he's telling the truth, because it's the truth, because there's certain people in the club that are diseases. Like you got people like Phil Jones, they're still in your club. You got other players that have gone now, but I had Phil Jones, you had Bailly, though he's a good player, but players that had to move on. Deadwood had to move on.
We haven't done that. Yeah, you're right.
You didn't do that. So I just feel personally, you got a great manager, but now you just need a better people in charge here that can push Manchester United in the right way. So you are doing good, but I thought once Ronaldo goes, then everything be good. So that's what I wanted to say.
Absolutely. No. Bless up, man. Appreciate coming on, bro. Come on, bro. Love for that. Big up to everybody who's locked in, man. Over 400 of you in the chat. If you want to speak on the call-in show, pin chat. You have to have your camera on, though, guys. I'm sorry. Anybody who doesn't have a camera on, just straight away, no, man. It's just the rules, I'm afraid. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you know what I mean, you guys can get your camera on. Let's get Mr. Estrella. Big up to you, bro. Are you good?
Bro, no, I'm not good. I know everyone's entitled to an opinion, but the wash I've just heard. Let's start it from this year. I don't agree with the actions he's done, like walking off the pitch, all of that stuff. That's cool. And I need to call you out on this as well. Like, I can't remember what podcast it was, but I think it was a Europa League game, we won. And I remember Rashford getting the winner after the next league game, and Ronaldo done something, and he was like, not get rid of him, but he shouldn't be doing this attitude. We don't need him no more, blah, blah, blah. My thing is this. I understand you're trying to push the positivity, but let's be realistic. This is the same club that treated Rio Ferdinand like one of our legends, if you want to call him that. They disrespected him, how they just let him go. Like, he talks about this on his own platform as well, openly. And this is the same team that's disrespected a lot of other players, and you're now trying to make it seem like, Ronaldo is just not a human. He's not a human being. He's just, he can do whatever he wants. End of the day, he had a loss. He had her newborn baby died. He still came back to work.
Yeah.
He came back to work. Didn't burn out. He didn't complain. All the other actions is petulance. I understand that, but the club has been disrespecting him. I don't agree with the comments of Ten Hag. I understand he's come. He wants to implement a philosophy. The guy has missed pre-season and thinks he's obviously the top goal scorer from last season. He should just come back straight in, which logically makes sense. But with the philosophy he's trying to implement, that everyone's place is for grabs, you can't be showing favoritism to one person because everyone's going to butter an eyelid. So I understand the manager's point of view. But all of this Ronaldo hate. I see United the successes are our own downfall. That's the way I look at it. We've become so big. Some fans that we have, I see them as merchandise fans. So they're not influenced by football. They're influenced by social media and what people say. Like, I'm gonna keep it short now. Like,
yeah.
everyone's, I can't remember what call it was. They were saying something about Wayne Rooney, about he was being rude and harsh.
No.
Wayne Rooney, Gary Neville, they've all been going at Ronaldo for long. And
But
he hasn't said
constructively, you know, when you
no,
look
no,
at it, they've not said anything personal.
No, they're saying things that it's not. They're going about, oh, why is he doing this, or he doesn't look happy, or he hasn't had a run of games to be fully fit. And regardless of what anyone tells me, every single footballer will tell you preseason is important. What everyone tells you or not at the start of the season for you to be getting at your high performance.
That's preseason though. What you know, how we're talking
you're
about now? What's the gap?
You're
moving the goalposts though.
Wait, you're trying to put him into the team now. Like, you've given a run of games when, one, he's not fit, and two, the team is not even playing at its best still right now. Rashford, you're saying Rashford's performing.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of excuses, man. This, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, Stephen. This is a lot of excuses, man.
Let me just finish here. I was just saying, the thing about him abusing club legends like Wayne Rooney, I think is ridiculous, because they've been, even when he was at Derby, he was taking shots and little digs at him. And me personally, at the end of the day, he's a person, and I used to work with you. If we have a relationship, I like to think you wouldn't do that on screen. You do that privately. Like, if we've worked together, you don't need to go and do that, because the same way they're digging him out, I didn't hear these people digging at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when all these performances was whack, and they weren't talking about his tactics. They were just saying he's a lovely individual. Oh, he's a good, charismatic guy. They weren't doing this. And I said after Pogba left, who's the next one that's going to be the victim of social media, of all these people going at them? Is Ronaldo. And then when he goes, it'll probably be De Gea. And if he's not De Gea, he'll swing onto the manager. I've said, as United fans, you all just need to see the bigger picture. We've got what we wanted, and he's got what he wanted. I hope he goes, and I hope he gets his form. I hope we get a striker, and we can actually start building this team together. But the light should be shown that these merchandise fans that are influenced by what people say now, because he's going to hold weight because it's coming from Ronaldo, that the club is not run by people who care about it, and they're just seeing you as a cash cow, and they don't really care about your investments. That's the end of it. But yeah,
absolutely.
You guys, big up the likes, man.
Big up, man. I appreciate it, man. Big up to everybody who's here. Like I said, all opinions are welcome on this channel. Big up to Nate H. Says Ronaldo FC will always find excuses for the man. And PJ says United made the CR7 brand. It's just CR7 now. Let's bring in Colin. I will bring everyone in. Please be patient in the background. I all see you all there, so I will bring you on. Don't worry, brothers. Big up to you, Colin, mate. How are you?
How you doing, Saeed? All good? Can you hear me okay, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, mate. What do you want to say, man? What do you want to say? You've heard everyone. What do you want to say?
It's a sad day, really, because it's the realisation that we're not going to see Ronaldo in the United shirt again. And that's a sad, sad realisation.
Okay.
I'm hearing a lot of things I don't really agree with. The last guy that was on, I agree with quite a lot of what he said, but the ones before that, not so much, but I respect their opinion. I fully back Ronaldo in this.
Okay.
Why would you back a club run by the people that run it, knowing the lies they spin, and you call it the propaganda machine? Back the club really means back the Glazers and the crap they're going to come out with to try and push this back on Ronaldo. I've got no reason to doubt Ronaldo or disbelieve what he says with any of it, and I agree with everything what he said. I looked at it and I thought, yep, agree with that. I agree with the fact Rangnick shouldn't have got him. That was ridiculous. That turned into a disaster.
Did you really think that, though? Come on. Did you really think at that point that Rangnick wasn't the right appointment? Did you really? Like, honestly, just be honest.
At that point, I wanted a permanent manager. I didn't know Rangnick to say, but with hindsight, it was a disaster. But I'm not in football, so I'm allowed to, with hindsight, say it was a disaster.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's come back on a short-term contract to play every single game when he's fit. He wasn't signed with the agreement that he's just going to sit on the bench and get splinters in his arse. He's just come off the back of a player of the season performance season, and he's on the bench. Ten Hag.
But this is Ten Hag, though.
Yeah, but Ten Hag doesn't.
Now.
Here's the problem. Ten Hag doesn't fancy Ronaldo, and it's evident because he doesn't play him, he doesn't pick him. The club have overruled Ten Hag, and they've undermined him by saying no, and they've done this in recent history. They've made managers keep players who they don't want for other reasons outside of football. So you've got a manager who doesn't want the player, you've got a player that probably wants to go somewhere else, and you've got a club basically saying, no, you're staying. And then you've got a scenario. Yeah.
Do you think Ronaldo can play week in, week out? And should he be the first choice striker for Man United?
course he can. When he come to the club, he should have been straight on penalties. It took 3 or 4 players to miss a penalty before Ronaldo even had a sniff. He should have been made captain. He should have been penalty taker. He should have been the main man. When he was signed, there was this big fanfare. Ronaldo's back, and he smashed 24 goals in the worst United team I've seen in my lifetime. Put him in a City team now, he wouldn't have as many goals as Haaland, but he'd be pumping goals in left, right, and centre. I think the club's disrespected him. I think Ten Hag has disrespected him. Ronaldo knows more than
That's
what
a bold
we do.
statement, you know. That's a bold statement. Because you know why I say this, yeah? Ronaldo, Ten Hag didn't force Ronaldo out of the club. Ronaldo wanted to move. Every single situation, I feel like for me, Ronaldo tried to bring on against Tottenham. I mean, do you excuse that then? Do you think Ronaldo did the right thing there? Or do you think he went too far there? Because I want to see where your argument goes.
Yeah, here's the thing. I've seen Ronaldo leave the pitch probably 4 or 5 times before full time. Yeah, he's done it loads of times because that's where I sit in the stadium, right by the tunnel. A couple of times he's come off, he's had been substituted, but he's gone off the pitch around the other side. He's walked around the edge of the pitch, and instead of going to the dugout, he goes down the tunnel. But people have only just picked up against Tottenham that he's done it, but he's done it loads of times.
Nah, I'm going to stop you there. I'm going to stop you there.
But he has done it loads of times.
No, but this is different though, Colin. He's refused to come on the pitch. The manager's ordered him to come on the pitch and play some minutes, and he's refused, and he's walked off and basically disobeyed the manager. Is that right or wrong though?
It's not right, but it doesn't bother me as a supporter that he's done that because.
But that's you then. That's you then. Okay. Yeah, now we get it. Okay.
As a supporter, I don't care about those sort of things because as a person, I understand why he's done it. And if you are at work and you think you're being disrespected by your boss, you're going to be like,
but you get paid though. You get paid though, Colin, to play for Man United.
Yeah, but there's other players that have done far worse than that. Cantona come.
But that's what I'm saying.
Supporter in the stand.
I feel like you're not going to give anything.
I mean?
I feel like you've got your mind set on it.
My
understand
mind
that.
Is set.
You've got loyalty. You've got loyalties and fair play. But listen, Colin, I want to try and get more people on. I appreciate your opinion. Honestly, nothing against you. So, you know what I mean? Fair play to you, mate. And we'll chat soon, mate.
See you later, mate.
Sorry?
Viva Ronaldo.
Viva Ronaldo. Okay, cool. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. First woke fan, I completely agree. Glazers out. Right, let's get many people on as we can. Let's bring on Ronald Jacob. Big up to Ronald Jacob, always supporting the channel. What are you telling me, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Syed. Can you hear me properly? Is it good?
Yeah, everything's all good, bro. Everything's all good. Fire away.
All right. So here's the thing. Now, in a 90-minute interview, what did Ronaldo really say about Erik ten Hag? I don't respect him, and he doesn't respect me. So it is going either ways.
Yeah.
Yes, Ronaldo has come out, or Erik ten Hag has come out and supported him throughout the preseason, throughout the whole time. However, you have to understand, Syed, this interview was not done yesterday. It was done months ago. So now it is coming out. Ronaldo could have actually dropped this because he had this message on draft to Piers Morgan. He could have actually done this in the start of the season. And it would have taken the confidence away from the team, the manager, and everyone. However, he did not do that. He stayed in, he kept the thing in his pocket, and now he's doing it. Saeed, you have to see this. Ronaldo wanted out in the summer, wasn't let go. What did he do? He walked off the pitch in Tottenham. That's okay.
Was he? Hold on a minute. Was he not let go? Are you sure?
Because no, he was not.
Nobody. Yeah, no club went.
Saeed,
so why did no club come for him then? Why did no club come for him?
No club came for him because you're trying to sell. You're trying to sell a 37-year-old striker. The Glazers wanted money in return for him. Just let the man's contract be terminated.
Nobody had an interest, and nobody made a bid.
That's my point, Syed. If you are okay, Syed. Okay, let me ask you a very valid question. Okay, all right. Let me ask you a sensible question. There is a property around your neighborhood. It's haunted, and you know it. Are you gonna bid for it? Never in a million years. You're not. Why would people bid for an outright striker who's 37 years of age and wants more money in his salary? He wanted a large salary, and you know it, and I know it. However, if they had a mutual agreement to terminate the contract, no money given back to you or coming towards me, he would have gone. It wouldn't have been our problem. It wouldn't have been our problem. And we could have actually moved ahead with the whole Eric Ten Hag, rebuilding situation, but the Glazers did not want to invest money. That is why they never went ahead with it. Now, here's my other concern. 90 minutes of an interview, and all the fans, and I'm sorry, I'm going to maybe abuse over here, but all the fans are holding on to Ronaldo's balls for 2 lines he said about Eric Ten Hag and Ralph Rangnick. The man just literally came out and said, Glazers out. Why aren't we not using that as a voice to actually start the movement and go with this Glazer out initiative?
What if I said to you, people already know what he said? What if I say to you, people already know that, we know the facilities around the football club, we know everything, and is he using that as a cop out for what his greater message is? Is he using it as a cop out?
Saeed, you have to understand, the man literally just took 2 bottles like this, kept them on the side. The company lost $4 billion. Ronaldo literally coming out and saying that he saw
who cares about that? Does any fan care about that?
I do, because I want Glazers out. Why wouldn't I care about it?
About the commercial revenues that he brings and what. Nobody really cares.
But that's
we just want to see a good football team. We want to know that we're going one thing.
Saeed, the thing is that Glazers don't care about us in anywhere in the pitch. You know it. The Glazers haven't even spoken to their most hot property, which is Ronaldo. I wouldn't be shocked if they haven't really spoken to even Eric Ten Hag. I wouldn't be shocked. I am sure, like you said, the presidents and the higher management has all the power and they're the ones making decisions. They have literally given the club in someone's hands and we don't even know. We just blame Glazers. My point is that right now, what we should be doing is focusing on Glazers out, moving that as a movement. And once that is done, Saeed, I'm not forgiving Ronaldo. We come back to it. Because you have to understand, okay, so these are my 2 hands, right? One is Ronaldo, who is already wanting to leave. And right now you're voicing out Ronaldo out. The second is Glazers, who don't want to leave. And you're not voicing out Glazers out. Not you in particular. I'm doing both. Not you. No, not you in particular, but the fans, the major fans on Twitter and everywhere. Because I understand. Yeah, I understand. Ronaldo wants to anyways go out. Whatever. This was the last thing you see he did in a Manchester United shirt. There were already links coming out of him moving to Bayern.
Yeah. I heard about it, but they don't want him though. They don't want it. They said it in the summer that they didn't want him.
They said a lot of people say a lot of things, but they flip-flop. That's the part of this industry.
Listen, Ronald, I'm going to move it on because I need to get loads of people
Absolutely.
on. But Ronald, I appreciate all the time supporting the channel. And big up to you, man. And we'll chat soon, man. We'll carry this on. Maybe another time, man.
Absolutely,
Love, man.
See you soon.
Big up, man. Big up to Nate H. Says no one wanted him other than Saudi Arabia. And yeah, man, Akash is coming for you, Ronald. He says, stop getting this Ronaldo fanboys out. You are not a United fan, mate. Listen, it's all about opinions. And like I said, we're going to respect people's opinion and we go from there. Like I said, if people want to, go against him and kind of, double cross him, then this is what we're here for. I am going to get everyone in the chat. I can see everyone here. I will get up to you. Sean, Sachin, Steve, Hussein, Karen, Chike, Michael. I will get to you as soon as I can. Let's get Grady in. Grady, what are you telling me?
What's good, Side? What's good, man?
Yeah, man. What are you telling me, bro? It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
I know it's been a while, bro. Yeah, man. I can't lie to you. Ronaldo, yeah, he's done. He's done with in terms of the club. What I felt like it was disrespectful was just the Ten Hag comments and the Ralph Rangnick. Those were unwarranted, to be honest. Because, of course, yeah, I would understand if you take it against, if you speak out against the Glazers and how they're running the club and everything else. But the Ten Hag part, I didn't understand because he showed you so much respect. He covered your back. You know what I'm saying? Every press conference, every question, he was very respectful with it.
Gave you the captain armband.
Imagine, yeah, exactly. And the way Ten Hag is, he doesn't care whether you're the biggest player in the world or, or whatever, you're from the academy. You know what I'm saying? If he feels that you're not good enough for him, you're not good enough. That's it. And you got to stick to it. And to think that someone like him, I'll be honest with you, he's not captain material because of the way he's behaving, the way you're supposed to set the example towards the Garnachos of like of the squad and everything else, but you're throwing tantrums, you're walking out. So what do you actually want? And you're 37 years old. Come on, man. Like I know 37-year-olds that are around me, and they're much more mature than Ronaldo. And at that age, you should be really like on the verge of ending your career as well. But the way you're going out right now, it's like every club, even though he's not gonna play for United anymore. I feel as though like every club will be on alert right now. They'll look at it as that like, yo, he's a liability. Why did you do that? Because if he's doing that to United, imagine if he's doing that to another club that he's going to. So it's it's a
man. Big up, man. I appreciate your opinion, bro. And like I said, man, big up to you for coming on, bro. Like I said, big up, man. Big up, bro. Big up to AK Dashers. Let's be real, people. Let's be real, people. All the Glazers stuff is true, but PR move for him to look good out of all of this. You know what? I don't know, man. That is a mad statement, but like I said, I just think for me, I always question his motivation. Listen, Sean, what are you telling me, man? You good, brother?
Say, this stuff is making me sad, man. I'm sad about what Ronaldo has said and is doing, and I'm even more sad about the reactions of some United fans. Like the two callers ago, and the person before him as well. I just want to make it crystal clear for anyone who's listening and for anyone who is hearing me right now. Ronaldo does not give a shit about the club, about the fans, about the Glazers, about none of that. He doesn't care. The only reason why Ronaldo is having this interview now, or why Ronaldo is doing this, is because he thinks he deserves more playing time than he's getting. Point blank, period. Ronaldo expects to be playing more. Ten Hag is not playing him as much as he can, and so he's throwing his toys out with the pram. That is all that is happening. Ronaldo doesn't care about the Glazers. He doesn't care about the facilities. He doesn't care about United fans. He doesn't love you. He doesn't love any of us. He doesn't give a damn. He's somebody who said we're treating him like a slave in 2008 or 2009 when he was trying to leave. This is somebody who was willing to threaten the United fan base with going to City. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about any of you. So this idea that Ronaldo is talking about the Glazers, or I think what he's doing right now is, one, helping his brand, and number two, driving a wedge in the fan base, because he knows that there are fans who once they hear something Glazers, their head just they just lose all composure and harp on that. This is whole idea that like there is absolutely no justification, none whatsoever for what Ronaldo is doing. The problem that Ronaldo has is that, and let me say this again clearly, Ronaldo is at this stage in his career delusional. It's not about distracting. There is no main aim here. Everybody knows that the Glazers are bad. That is old news. Everybody knows that the facilities in Old Trafford are bad.
That's what I'm saying.
It's all old news. The problem that Ronaldo has is that he's delusional. Like, he has surrounded himself with people like Graeme Souness, with people like Rio Ferdinand, with people like, with Mark Goldbridge at the United stand, who keep on telling him that, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like this, like the other guy that was just on 2 calls ago that was saying that Ronaldo should be starting every game. Are you joking? Like, the best thing we could do for our season right now, the best thing we could do is sell Ronaldo to Chelsea. We can't do more to sabotage Chelsea or Man City season right now than to sell Ronaldo to them. There's a reason why, aside from the fact that Ronaldo is a 37-year-old man, no other big club in the world wants him, because the moment you sign Ronaldo, it becomes a Ronaldo show.
Yeah, exactly.
You can no longer play. Yeah. You can no longer play football normally. Everything becomes about Ronaldo. Everything becomes about how your manager is managing Ronaldo, whether or not the teammates are passing to Ronaldo. Are you crossing for Ronaldo? Are you making space for Ronaldo? Are you getting the best out of Ronaldo? It's never going to work. And it's just sad for me to see United fans thinking that Ronaldo is somehow on their side. He went to Piers Morgan. He went to freaking Piers Morgan for this interview. If that doesn't tell you anything, then I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, man. Big up, man. What a caller, man. Nah, you know what? It's good to hear someone speaking with logical sense. And I think for me, you're understanding the issues at the football club. And Ronaldo, for me, at this minute, does not need to be part of it. So listen, big up to Sean, man. It's been a good call, man. Yeah, man. Big up to you, bro. Big up to everybody who's locked in, man. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Let's get Stephen McCullough. Is it Stephen McCullough?
Mahala. It's Polish.
Polish, yeah. Big up to you.
Oh, good.
Do you mind if I bring you on a little bit later? I just want to bring more United fans on. I will bring you on though.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Big up to you, man. Sorry, man. Big up to. Let's bring in Kern. Kern, how are you, man?
Yeah, man. Good night, man. Saeed, man. Blessing.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Right.
Anytime. What are you saying?
Yeah. So you say with this Ronaldo thing, I will say, the man, what you do to me, walking off wrong. The interview to me, wrong. He dropped some good clues and thing, but on the point, he kind of wrong with that. But to me, certain things going on didn't make sense. Right? I would say Ronaldo done. He might be done. He mightn't be done. But two things I will say with Ten Hag. Why would you bring in Ronaldo on the 87th minute? 88, 89. Why you try to do that? Fergie will never do that. Everybody judging it with Fergie. Fergie wouldn't do something like that. That makes no sense. What he do walking off was wrong. You can't make no excuse for that. But that is a kind of like the fighting something behind what we're not seeing, because that makes no sense. Right? That makes no sense.
So what side are you on then? Like, what side do you want? Do you think
no, well,
I
on the club side. Right? What I am saying is that if he Felipe got any club, he had to go. My thing was always saying since that happened, let him leave. Right? Because when he leave, I want to see what will go on. Because there are plenty players on we side where men jump on this season, and I have no faith in them. Because they're not there one day, Ronaldo not there 5-6 years since Mourinho when we win a trophy yet. So we new signings, everybody looking good, but some of them players we have I not have no hope that them old players going to win anything. They're not consistent. So everybody jumping on all of them, the nice and like them same players was there last year, not performing. But Ronaldo needs to go. When he go, we will see what really going on, and we will separate the sheep from the goat. He needs to leave. Right? I like him, but the club first. But
club first, yeah, absolutely.
The sort of criticism the man gets, Harry Maguire was the worst player last season. And Ronaldo gets second criticism, I think, with and he scored 24 goals. Right? And what Man fans and Manchester United fans have to realize is that all them fellas, Carragher, all of them just be yapping, but none of them want Manchester United to come back to the top. So all of them go be yapping, yeah, don't sign this one, yeah, thing. None of them don't want Manchester United to come back to the top. So this division we have, them like that. And that is what I will say on that. He needs to go.
Big up, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
ultimately, he needs to go. Absolutely,
yeah,
man. Kevin, Kern, big up to you, man. Love, man. Big up to you, bro. Big up to everybody who's locked in. Make sure you keep liking the video, man. Over 400 of these in the chat. Late night stream. We're moving. We're working. Big up to you guys for tuning in. Sachin, what are you telling me?
Hey, how's it going? It's been a minute.
Well, yeah, man. It's been a while, man. Like I said, emergency calling show, man. We had to get the opinions of the people. So listen, what do you want to say, man?
Okay,
about the Ronaldo situation.
So I think there's certain things that like I like that he's calling the Glazers out.
Yeah.
Because like someone as big as Ronaldo, who has like crazy amount of followers and shit, like the fact that he's calling out the Glazers, that's good. But the problem is that he sent this interview right after we had a really like tough, hard-fought win against Fulham with the Garnacho late goal. And the fact that he's unnecessarily calling out the manager, you can see that the manager, Ten Hag, is trying to build something. And I think that is just very unnecessary and uncalled for. But I do like that he's calling out the Glazers, which I think should be good.
Do you think this was needed at this stage right now? Do you think it helps the team? Does it only benefit himself, this interview, do you think?
I think yes and no. I think that especially after, I think that, like I said, the timing after the fact that we had a win against a hard-fought win, especially this interview coming after that, I think that's unnecessary. And like the last caller said that, like, I think ultimately he does need to go. And I think it's time to move on from him and find a new striker. I think that's something that we have to do ultimately.
Absolutely. Big up to you, man, Sachin. Nice, short and sweet. Love to you for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
No worries, man. No worries, man. Let's get Chike on UAK. Are you the guy that was you super chatted on Sunday, innit?
I did. Yeah, it's Shike
man.
and
Big up
UK.
to you, man. Shike and UK, man. I appreciate the support, man. Love, man.
And you too. Yeah, I just want to say that. I want to say that Ronaldo is a bum, fam. Like honestly, he is literally one of the biggest crybabies I have ever seen on planet Earth. And it's just, it's really sad that people look up to a guy that's unwilling to contribute to Man United, unwilling to just be a man, and just unwilling to accept that his career is finished. And you don't see this with Lionel Messi. You don't see this with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You don't see it with anybody. But the guy is such a moaning little crybaby that because Man United are going in the right direction and he's not a part of that, he now has to come out and says what he feels. If this were somewhere else, cool. And also, could you imagine if this were Marcus Rashford or Anthony Martial? Holy Saeed, they would get slated. They would. But that's society nowadays. They're just people that are gonna. This is the thing that's gonna piss me off, Saeed. This is gonna divide the whole football world. All right, this is gonna divide the whole football world, football fans, and it shouldn't. Why should the whole football world be surprised by this guy? Honestly, I don't know. I'm tired.
Do you have any, like, in terms of what he said? Part of it, will it help us in the long run? The fact that he's exposed the Glazers, like, do you think that what we already knew? There's a lot of conflicting kind of feelings about what he said about the Glazers and whatnot.
Well, that's the thing, Saeed. There's no need to. We all know the Glazers are useless. There was no need for him to even say that. Because as Man United fans, you should know that the Glazers don't care about Man United. All they care about is the income they're going to make from qualifying for the Champions League every single year. And there was just no need for him to say that at all.
Absolutely. Listen, Chike, man, I want to bring on more people in the chat.
Absolutely.
Love for you for coming on.
I just wanted to say that bit, man. Like, I know you got loads of fans, and I imagine it's late in the UK, so I will step aside. But thank you so much for having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
Man. Anytime, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Let's bring on 1 second, people. I'm just tracking who was first. Let's bring on Michael, is it?
Yeah,
Michael.
how you doing?
Yeah, not bad, man. How are you, man? You good?
I'm good, bro. It's just this Ronaldo. It's been hectic last 24 hours. It's never a day of peace at Man United, is it? But
nah, man, it's not, man. It's not. What have you made of it? Are you a big Ronaldo fan? Are you sad to see him go, or are you one of them like, you know what, we have to move on?
I'm a big fan of his. I have his jersey like posted and everything, but I've also been very critical of him since the summer. I've been arguing on Twitter all day, for the whole day. I've been arguing on Twitter and my socials, but it's just like the interview. First of all, he's a very smart person. If anyone calls Ronaldo dumb, they're out of their minds because he's done something again. He's made everything about himself. Because we should all be talking about Garnacho scoring an Mbappe-esque winner against Fulham yesterday, but Ronaldo's a smart man. He went to Piers Morgan, and it's been a weird interview. First of all, I hate the Eric Ten Hag comments. A couple of people have said it. Eric Ten Hag has done nothing but show him respect. He's protected him in the media. Cristiano Ronaldo has been on a steep decline for the last couple of years, and it's accelerated the last 12 months. And instead of Ten Hag playing him every game and showing that he's more washed than he actually is, Eric Ten Hag has stagnated his minutes when he has his full lineup. Obviously, he's played him a couple 90s because Martial hasn't been fit all year, but it's just dumb. And he went to the worst possible person. He went to Piers Morgan, of all people, who absolutely hates Man United. That guy is not objective about Man United at all. And I think he's actually made Ronaldo look a little worse than I think Ronaldo intended to come across, because Ronaldo doesn't speak English perfectly. So Piers Morgan has mixed up those ways.
He said about the Ten Hag bit. I think he kind of played on that a lot as well, but we don't know his true feelings. He might say it was a problem in terms of language barrier. I don't know.
Yeah, and then the Glazers. If you mention the word Glazers, Man United fans go up in flames once you mention that word. It's a buzzword for Man United fans. Obviously, I'm happy that he talked about them because we all know how bad the Glazers are. But he doesn't care about what the Glazers have done, because if he did care, last season he would have came out and talked about them when he was playing 90 minutes every week and he was scoring 17 goals in the Premier League. But he didn't. Now that he's not playing every week, it's his ego. His ego. He's never been able to handle his ego being bruised. But in the past, his play talked up for his ego. His play backed it up. But now that his play is not backing up his ego and his selfish standards, it's caught up to him. And now he can't handle criticism. Because Gary Neville had took him under his wing 17 years ago, and he's done nothing but show him love. And Gary Neville even defended the move for him. He's backed him up. And Wayne Rooney just talked about him being criticized. He just said that he's old. what do we all say in sports? Father Time is undefeated. It catches up to everyone in sports. And it's cut up to Ronaldo. That's what Wayne Rooney was saying, but we saw why Ronaldo said about Roy Keane and Rio Ferdinand, why he loved them as his teammates, because they, for a better lack of word, they ride for him. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on it. But
nah, man, big up, man. I appreciate
yes,
the depth knowledge there. I appreciate what's going on. But big up to you, bro. Love for
Thank you,
coming
man.
on, man. Oh, come on, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to Caleb says it's about getting the Glazers out, and Messi and Zlatan said the same thing, mate. Glazers out. Let's bring on Hussein. Hussein, you good, bro? I can't hear you. You're on mute. You're on mute. Take your mute off. Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you, bro. Yeah, you can't hear you, bro. Is your camera on? Have you plugged it in? Yeah, I can't hear you. I'll bring you back in. Let's get Ethan on. Ethan.
Yo,
what are you telling me, man? No light. What's your light? Put your light on, man. What's going on?
oh, bro, it's late, man. I can't.
All right, cool. No worries.
Yeah, well, I wanted to just talk about I got a question for you firstly.
Yeah.
What do you think about this narrative of him being bigger than the club? Do you think he is, or do you think he isn't?
No. For me, he's not bigger. No player is bigger than the football club.
What do you mean? But what do you think it actually means though? Being bigger than the club.
Well, what it means, there's no explanation. You know what I mean? No player is bigger than the football club.
Yeah, but what do you think?
Because the football club is the entity. It is it's like the top of the trees. It's like the big, the top of the tree, the chain of who you support. Like it's Man United at the top, and every single thing comes underneath it.
Yeah,
do you get it?
I get you. Yeah,
you know what I mean? There's a chain. There's a chain.
I disagree with his comments on Ten Hag and that, because Ten Hag a few games ago he was the captain. He's been covering him and that in the media and stuff. But I think bringing light to the Glazers and stuff is really good for with the position Ten Hag's in. I mean, Ronaldo's in. He's a big figure, so bringing light to the Glazers like that in a bad way, I think it's brilliant. And
let me ask you a question: Do you think Ronaldo's bigger than the club?
Well, it's
just say it, man.
State...
So you know what? I'm not gonna hold anything against you, man. Just say it. If you want to say it, say it.
His overall status as a person, as a well-known person, he's bigger than. Yeah, bro, man, I'm nervous. A lot of people.
No, listen. You don't have to be nervous, brother. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Don't worry, man.
Yeah. Well, as a person, he's bigger. He's a bigger name than United, really. He's more well known.
Okay, that's your opinion, man. Listen, Ethan, I appreciate you coming on, and thanks for your opinion.
I have my points in my head, but I'm nervous. Sorry.
No, listen, man. Anytime, man. It's all good, man.
I'll come back on. I'll write them down and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
Yeah, love.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, brother. Let's bring on Akshak. Big up to you for supporting the channel, man.
Hey, good. Big up to you, man. Good to see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. There is nothing much to say. I mean, forget the fact that this is Ronaldo. Any other player, if he does this, he's gone. He's written off, right? Lukaku did nothing like this, but people wanted his head for it. And now Graham Souness, the same person who wanted Lukaku and, said things about him that he was disgraceful and stuff. And now he's coming out and defending it. It's all a PR campaign. It's as simple as that. When, Piers Morgan, Graham Souness, and Ronaldo are doing an interview and more, it's the holy trinity of devils supporting together. But the fact is, United fans need to see for what it is. I mean, the Glazer stuff, we all know about it already. I mean, there's no United fan in this world who doesn't know about this stuff. So I think it's just a way of him to kind of come out of it looking good. So he just kind of mentions it. But I mean, we all know he wants to leave, and this is, I think, his final push to just kind of, just
absolutely.
rip it up.
There's no way back, is there? There's no way back, man, for this.
Yeah, I mean, I think, see, the thing is, I understand when where part of people think that the club is to blame because They did hang on to him in the summer, but I mean, it's a who, because see, the thing for him is it's easy for him to say, come out and say I never wanted to leave, because he never officially said it, right? But we all know that Mendes was trying to, sell him off to pretty much anyone who could buy it. But also, did you see the Bruno clip where they met at the French national team? So it was.
Yeah, you know what? Fair play to Bruno.
Yeah,
Fair play to Bruno.
I think, and that thing that speaks a lot. I think the squad probably is not happy with him, and we're not happy with him for time. I think this, with him going, it could do much better for our squad harmony. So
absolutely.
Time
now,
to
big
get
up to you,
ready.
man. Big up to you for coming on, and obviously big up supporting the channel, man.
Yeah, big up the
Each
Big
and every
Six too,
time.
man. I see you on there. I see it every day. And
Absolutely, man. Nah, big up, man. Appreciate the support, man. Appreciate the support. Big up to Rue 2001 says Ronaldo should retire. Honestly, his finishing isn't there anymore. Missed a lot of open nets. Ronaldo get bullied off the ball, falls down and whines a lot. People saying big up Rance. Is Rance in the chat? Yes, big up to Rance, man. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel, man. Ronaldo doing an interview with an Arsenal fan and the Sun. Haha, the Botox bandit. Listen, Ruthless Rance is in the building, man. I think for me, ultimately, it's one of them with Ronaldo. He chose this interview. So again, he has to, he comes to the territory, innit? Now people will talk about it. Simple as that. Let's bring on O'Neal. O'Neal, what are you telling me, brother?
What's up, Saeed?
Not too bad, man. How are you, man?
Man, long time, man. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Come on, man. We're here. We're in the building.
We can't super chat from Jamaica, you know that, right?
Oh, is it? I didn't know that, What are they doing,
Yeah,
man? They're against me. Jamaica's against me.
I try, and it's not happening, bro.
It's all love, man. It's all love. As long as you're here, bro, your opinion is what matters the most.
Yeah, so this Ronaldo thing, right? And well, Matt, I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised, because one of the things is, the Glazer issue that you talk about. I mean, me live in Jamaica, I know say the facility not good, right? You get me? So that is just common assault, but I understand. And as one caller said, that he did it to look good. And remember, I don't say, how is it that he feel betrayed when he was the one, his agent was the one who said that he wanted to leave the club in the summer, right? So
exactly.
So I don't think he was betrayed, but no club really wanted him. None of the big club never want him. That's number two, right? Yeah. He stays whenever time we play. I'm a Ronaldo fan, but I'm a Man United family. Yeah, Man United is my family, right? So what happened is, whenever time Ronaldo play, we realize that the side play more fluently when he's not playing, and it's just the reality, right? I hear people say, Ten Hag, they never want this, and when they bring him on in a City match. That would have been a disrespect, because him couldn't do nothing in a City match again to save us.
Yeah.
Because we don't get a battering. So it would have been more disrespect to put on Ronaldo then. Even in this first game, I don't think it is so much of a disrespect, because we were winning. So you just go on and help see out the game. So it's not like you get what I'm saying. So how people look at it, and with all of this, when them say, boy, the manager disrespect him, look at it when players leave. The coach is the first one to say no, and I just Ronaldo leave. Other players leave. So why not make it about Ronaldo? So the coach tried to defend him in every single way that we are seeing in the media. This is what we see in the media. So we have to relate on what we see in the media, right? So the coach tried and defend him in every single way, right? It make him club captain the other day in the match, which we lose, mark you. But and for you to come out and say all of this about the coach, well, it just surprising. And then you say you don't know who Ralph Rangnick was or is.
Disrespectful, man. He went bitter. He went bitter towards the end, and now it's bitterness. It's bitterness.
That is a low blow. That is a low blow, because everybody in football know who Ralph Rangnick is, right? And number one, he said that they use him as an interim, because at the initial state, what we must remember that Ralph Rangnick was the person who was going to be the consultant to the board. So therefore, we all knew that the little time what he would spend there is until we could get the manager that we wanted, because we never wanted to go out. And so I don't see why the big issue where people make it look like the boys say, oh, what we should have gone and get somebody else, and then 6 months after we run them away. Ten Hag is doing a wonderful job, and the young players, they are Garnacho. I mean, bro. I mean, I was watching the match. I was streaming the match, and I have to come over for your thing, you know. Cause I love your reaction.
Yeah. Nah, I appreciate Come on, man. Last minute winner, man. But now I feel like I don't even remember that game now because of the whole kind of situation.
Bro, let me tell you, man. You see, and look at it. Every time we have a wonderful thing happen, it's like Ronaldo take the spotlight. Because guess what? Yeah. He's not a part of it. The Tottenham match, he wasn't a part of it. So in besides him, I'm gonna take the spotlight. Because if knows the people are gonna talk, bro. And his Instagram status and his Instagram thing, I realized him put up Garnacho goal, you know. But at the same time, right after that, me start see things are coming in about the whole thing. I mean, I said, seriously? Yeah. This just take the little spotlight off of the little youth. I mean, this today, in face that they're all over the paper in the UK. You get me? And with him dropping that, I don't even know if them have the space to put Garnacho face on the newspaper in Britain, bro. It's just crazy, man.
No, man, love, man, O'Neill. I'm going to try and get loads of people on, man. But O'Neill, respect all the time, man.
Honestly, big up from Jamaica, brother. Man. Bless up, man, and keep it real, yeah? Yeah.
Always, brother. Always, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Let's try and bring on Hussein back. Hussein, are you there, bro? Hussein, you got your camera on there, mate? Are you around there? Nope, he's not there. Right, I'm going to get Abs in the building. Abs.
Yo, assalamu alaikum, bro. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, bro. How are you, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. How are you, bro?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad, man. Not too bad.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is like the situation is not. First of all, bro, we have to see the whole interview. That listen, if you have made your mind up already, like not you, but the people, okay, that's it. But for me personally, I have to see the full 90 minutes, bro. That's just how I am as a person, right? I mean, raised that way and all that. So I just have to see the full interview first. And the second thing, bro, I'm telling you right now, it's not as clear, like he should, or like right, like there is obviously, if you as a person, if you made your mind up already, it's done. But this is not as clear as like it's not very clear. Okay, well, how the situation is turned out. Like
I know we're never gonna know, really. You know, we're never gonna know what's happening.
Exactly, it's not like, bro. I'm telling you right now, personally, it's not as like fuck Ronaldo or not fuck Ronaldo. Like it's not as clear like that, because one sentence he talks about the Glazers, which we want them out and stuff like that, and the other one is Ten Hag, and that is like obviously we don't like that.
But that's the problem, though. This is why for me, last season would have been better to kind of say everything.
Yeah.
Now when the new manager's there, wasn't the right way to say it. This is what I'm saying. The timing of it as well.
Yeah,
it suits him. It doesn't suit United. It doesn't suit the United fan base at the minute. You know what I mean? Where we're trying to be,
exactly.
forward.
Not even last season, bro. If he said that under like when what's the guy Radcliffe, when he was interested like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
If he did the interview, then it would have been good. But on the other thing, bro, first of all, bro, he's gonna leave anyway. So there's no point talking about it. He's gonna leave in January or even this month. I don't know. He's gonna leave. He's not gonna play for us anymore. So that's it. But what I'm interested in, bro, is what's gonna happen with the Glazers now. Listen, let's be honest about it. I think Ronaldo is
not much, man. I'll be honest with you. I know people don't want to hear the reality, but Ronaldo coming out, it doesn't mean the Glazers go. You know what I mean? And that's just a reality. That's just reality. That's to do with bigger things than that. I'm telling you.
That's also a little bit sad because listen, the Ten Hag stuff. I think 90% of us disagree with him. That's it, right? Done, finished. But the thing is, like, he's probably one of the first big players, bro. Like, arguably one of the best players that's saying something against them. Basically, saying Glazers out. But right now, the fans cannot be like use it as a thingy, but like as a protest and stuff. But it's gonna be complicated. But I just think about the Glazers right now, bro, because like with them being here, none of the stuff we say it's gonna happen. None of us saying, we're gonna challenge and stuff. With them being here, it's not gonna happen. Hopefully, like I don't know. If the fans are smart, they're gonna use what he said against the Glazers as a motivation, but I don't think we're gonna do it. So that's the sad thing.
Yeah, exactly. Big up to you for coming on, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Come on, man. Let's try and bring back Hussein. Hussein, are you there? Nah, I can't hear you again, bro. What's going on? Nah, I can't hear him, man. Can't hear him. Don't know what's going on, man. Let's bring on Hayden. Hayden, what are you telling me? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with people today, man. Let's bring on Mahmoud.
Oh, assalamu alaikum. How you doing, Said?
Yeah, man. Excellent, bro. What you telling me, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How you doing?
Yeah, man. Not too bad. Not too bad. What do you
Yeah.
reckon, man? What side? What's not what side are you on, but how have you interpreted so far what's happened? Because there's a lot talking about this. Did Ronaldo need to say what he said? Did you agree with him? What's going on? What are you thinking, bro?
Well, in the beginning, I'm a Ronaldo fan. To see him go out this way, it's really sad. I mean, we've seen at the beginning of last season, yeah, him coming to Manchester United was a fairy tale. Seeing it in this way is sad. He shouldn't have come on this interview.
Do you condone what he did? Do you condone what he did in terms of coming off the pitch when he was not meant to, not turning up to training, doing certain stuff?
Yeah, I condone him. In the beginning, I was banking him like in Instagram, all social media platforms, but he done everything in football to be done. Like he could have supported this Man United team from the bench and become a positive, aspect in the team, but he couldn't let his, he couldn't let his ego. He couldn't swallow his ego. So it's really sad seeing him.
Is it done now? Is it done for you now? Is it done?
Yeah, it's done. It's done, and it's really sad because he's a United legend, and it doesn't underwhelm when he's done with United, but it just gives a bad taste in the mouth and it leaves a bad memory.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Big up, man. Big up, Mahmoud.
Yeah,
man.
that's
Big up
it.
for coming on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Love. And we'll bring people on. I'm gonna bring you one by one, so please wait. Ahmed, what are you telling me?
Yo, Say, what's up, my bro?
Not bad, man. How are you, man?
Shit, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I gotta be honest with you, bro. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'm gonna be unbiased and keep it a buck, bro. It's too.
I keep it short and sweet because I didn't bring Steve on, so keep it short and sweet so I can bring more United fans on.
Okay. Yeah, this guy on the field and off the field, he's rotten. You're looking at when his athleticism is leaving, you're looking at things like the basics. Can't pass the ball, can't beat a man, can't dribble. I'm starting to think that maybe he wasn't that great of a player anyways. But then this whole interview, it's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. Because it has nothing to do with Man United. I don't think he doesn't like Man United. What he's saying,
he doesn't love Man United. I don't think so.
He said, "I feel like a slave on $100,000 a week. You feel like a slave? You serious?"
He did say that.
So now all this is coming back. I told people about 2 years ago. I said this guy's not the same. He can't run. Now his ego can't handle being on the bench. Not because a lot of us know that he's not a good player right now. Hey, my boy Rance, I hit him in the DM though. But yeah,
come on, man.
I mean, this guy, he's a bad footballer to start with. How do you leave the game before the game is over? What are you doing? And it's crazy. The fanboys that this guy has. One thing I'll say.
I know, man.
Last point.
I know it's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of them.
But to have fanboys that are so loyal when you behave like this, I want to know what that feels like because that's not real life. This guy's a disgrace. I'm telling Ten Hag, he's got to get rid of him yesterday. Yes,
do you reckon United should just terminate his contract instead of waiting for him to come for clubs to go and buy him? Yeah.
Yes, bro, I do. I don't know why you guys bought him in the first place because again, he's always he treats United like you treat gal that you don't really like. You know, the little side piece.
Side thing, yeah.
Oh, I want to go to Man City. I want to win trophies. Pep's thinking about it like, nah, we're not really rocking with him. So now he's thinking, oh shoot, Juventus already we really don't want you back, mate. Now he's thinking, where can I go? Where can I go? Oh, United, she'll always take me back. United always take me.
Yeah. Now, I love Ahmed, man. I think he spoke some truth in what he said, man. So now, big up for you coming on. And like I said, man, it's one of them, man. Ronaldo, it might be the end of the story. But listen, Ahmed, big up to you, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Good talking to you, bro.
Come on, man. Love. Let's bring on Lesso. Lesso, it's been a while, man. How are you, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. And how are you doing, man?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad, bro. I'm just out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Late night calling show. What's going on?
Yeah. With the situation, man, I mean, Ronaldo has to just go, man. And besides anything else, I mean, I'm going to play a little bit of a devil's advocate here with this whole thing. With regards to Man United, man, I mean, yes, Ronaldo will leave, and he has to go. But the problem is now, when he goes and everyone else goes, we still have the same owners. We still have the same board. We still have the same structure. Is Ten Hag going to be successful under this board? Because now the thing is, it's all good to say a player needs to go, that player needs to go, that player needs to go. Individuals need to go. But the mere fact is that this manager is not going to be successful under this board. In the next 2 or 3 years, we'll be back here saying the same thing, saying that why didn't you go after the Glazers? Why didn't you do that? We still have the Glazers, guys. If we think for a fact that Ten Hag is actually building something here, I think we venturing towards delusion, because we've been here for 8 to 9 years, guys. We've been here repeating, repeat the same thing. Then this manager will be here in 3 years' time, people saying second, because of the same structure that we still have. And I'm still going to be on this with Noreddin, because I'm with Noreddin on this one, because we are still going to be in the next 2 to 3 years. If that structure is not going to change, guys,
you welcome what he said then? You welcome what he said, basically. You know what I mean? In terms of what he said. Do you think as well, like, with the new structure that's come into place, I know we have the owners in there, and the new structure that's coming now in terms of working closely with the manager and understanding what he wants. Before, yes, there's the owners there, but now with the structure, we never had footballing people. Now we've got John Myrtle, who now is qualified in that role, supposedly. So, do we need to give time for this new structure to mold? Or are you saying it's just never going to happen and you just kind of like, that's it now?
Yeah, I think that's it, because we saw it with the Ralf Rangnick departure. Because Ralf Rangnick could have moved on. You see, if I would have known that the club has changed in some way, if Ralf Rangnick moved into a footballing position, but he didn't. The minute that he moved out, I knew for a fact that that's the Glazers controlling the narrative again. Nothing's gonna change from there, because now who is a football person now that Ten Hag can work with alongside? Let's be honest. Who's there? John Murtough. Come on. Richard Arnold. Clowns. You saw what they did in the transfer window. That's without the doubt. That's where I knew that this is it for us. And until this board and regime leave, we're still gonna be. I'm telling you, and it hurts to say this, because you know that we're done for. You know we're done for under this regime. If we don't cut the head of the snake in this purpose, we're still gonna be in the next 2 to 3 years. And people can't say we didn't say this, but I'm saying it now. I'm calling it. You understand? And we've got, for the first time, we've got the manager. For the first time, we've got the best manager in the longest time, and we're not taking that opportunity. We're not taking that. And watch how we're gonna do. They backed him this summer. Next summer, they're probably gonna half back him. The third season, they're gonna probably not back him at all, and we're gonna be here crying about the same thing. You understand? So
absolutely, no, big up, man. I appreciate the kind of, obviously, you know what I mean, the perspective and whatnot. We just have to obviously wait and see what happens next. But always love, man. Lesso football. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Big up, man.
Appreciate it. Big up to you, man. Let's see if we can bring on. Is it Mahad? Big up to you, man. I don't know what's going on with Mahad, man. Julia Mulio, are you there? Julia Mulio, are you there? Man's playing around over there. I can see you, man. Yo, are you there?
Yo, side.
Oh, yeah. Cool. I thought you were just hiding down there. I can't lie to you.
Nah, big up, bro. Yo, I'm a like camera guy, bro, and I'm telling you, you see that the video, bro, looking smooth. The camera, smooth, man. Like you're using like a 60 frame rate, man. Clean.
Yeah, how did you know that? It's a Nexico 60 FA60, man. So
yeah, bro, it's clean, man. Good step up, man. Big up on your upgrade or whatever it is, man. But it's clean, bro.
Come on,
Trust
man.
me. Yo, all right. You see, with me and the Ronaldo situation, bro, I think that I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. You see, Ronaldo, that you see, he's like a legend of the game, bro, one of the greatest, and he inspired a lot of generation. The bad thing about Ronaldo is that he's basically like he's a selfish person. I can admit that that can be good and bad. You know, he's like a selfish individual, and I spotted that from like an early time. So most of what Ronaldo is doing is all about himself. That's one thing I can admit. And to some extent, when you're when you're that type of player at that type of level, you're gonna be like that. So it's just him. So the thing with Ronaldo is that where I give him like the benefit of the doubt is that most people what I realize side most people they're giving Ronaldo more stick now is because the manager they like the manager, they're working with the manager, so then that is that energy that love that they have for this the manager, you know, basically everybody's going to hate Ronaldo. If it was like somebody that they don't like, then they would be like, yeah, F it doesn't matter, you know. So
facts.
As a professional though, what I think is that as a professional, how Ronaldo should have handled the situation is that just don't go to the public, just keep it to himself, etc. Talk to the manager. If the manager tell him that, yo, you're not in my plan, bro, just I mean you're 30 years old, bro. You're a great you're a grown man, bro, close to 40. So that's how Ronaldo could have dealt with the situation. But then again, the thing is, this is football and it's we are dealing with human beings. Maybe it was heated, maybe the bigger heads, maybe they said something to him. I remember Ronaldo is a old brand, bro. So maybe in his head it was something that's going on behind closed door where he thinks that, yo, I'm gonna become public enemy, I gotta come out. So we really don't know, bro, because you're talking about the big boys versus one of the biggest figure in the game, bro. So it's gonna be at this magnitude. But yo, the man them, bro, just to me, Ronaldo, I'm gonna be really just saying. Ronaldo, bro, he's washed. And I'm a biggest, to me, Ronaldo is one of the greatest player ever, bro. I don't care nobody want to say, bro. But I think he's washed, you know? And I think that he doesn't want to look at the fact that he's washed, bro. He don't want to go out like that. I think he's washed, but I'm going to always respect him, bro, as a legend. Nothing has changed. And he's one of the greatest, man. So just big up, bro. And as I said, camera is clean, bro. Big up yourself and enough love, bro. Assalamu alaikum, bro.
Excellent, bro. Love, man. Come on, man. Love, man. Come on. Listen, we got special guests in the building. We got a man like Ran Savas.
I win again, bruv. It's great. It's great, man. What you man telling me I won again, bro? Man just keeps winning. I told you about this pussy, you know. I told you, man, about Ronaldo. I told you, man, you know, this guy, bro. It was coming, Saeed. I told you. Remember at the start of the season, I said,
know, you know.
I said the manager ain't feeling him. Man are like, nah, but Ronaldo's important. Look at the manager's interviews, blood. He's finished, blood. I told you.
And I said to you that he wouldn't go. He wouldn't say that he didn't want him, and clearly he's not wanted him from the start. You know what I mean?
Never wanted him. You know what I'm saying? There's only one Ronaldo, blood. That's why man had to make sure you man know. You know them ones.
The back shot, you know.
Hey, there's only one blood. You know, like
what was
that's
he called? Denario or something. Desario.
Yeah, bruv, trust me, there's one Ronaldo, blood. You know what I'm saying? No Botox, fam. You know what I'm saying? He's still got a first touch now, blood. He's got a big belly, blood. You know what I'm saying? So nah, it is what it is, bro. Like at the end of the day,
you know what it is though?
I'm not hearing nothing. I'm not hearing none of this Glazer propaganda here from Ronaldo. I'm not hearing it, bro. Like I'm not hearing it because he knew they were the owners when he came. Bruv, they were the owners when he left. So he knows well about the Glazers. He knows enough about them. Do you know what I mean? Or all of a sudden he cares about them.
Why now? That's what my question is.
All of a sudden he cares about the Glazers. Blood, they were there when he left. And he came back knowing they were there. He came back knowing Ollie was there. And he still came, blood. Do you know what I mean? So what are you talking about? What's man talking about? The guy's an idiot.
I think for me, it comes down to the fact that I think it is a lot of deflective tactics that he's using right now to hide away from the bigger thing that he wants to talk about. So he's trying to put it in there. So then becomes the main point when the actual point is He said Ten Hag's betrayed me. He said a lot of bad things about our manager. And this is the thing. And I feel like for me, you know, why now? My thing is his motivation. Why now? You know what I mean? Is it not because you're not playing? Is it not because you're not getting picked?
Busted because last season when he was playing every week here, this guy had nothing to say, bro. He had nothing to say. Now all of a sudden he's got bare to say. How can you take anything this guy says seriously, bro? How can you? How can you take anything this guy says seriously? Because when he was playing, he didn't have nothing to say, and now he's singing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Now he's singing. The reason why Ronaldo's singing is because the world is seeing the Mars slip, bro. Have you seen the stats, bro? Worse than Fred and that, bro. Man shooting, conversion rate.
Yeah, it's true.
What, are you gonna blame the dinner ladies? What? Do you know what I'm saying? What, too much salt in your chicken? Is that why you can't score goals, blood?
Bro,
The guy's struggling against ammonia, blood. He's struggling against ammonia and teams like that, bro. Like not getting a kick in the Europa League. Come on. You know
but the reality hasn't hit for him, though. The reality hasn't hit for him.
No, but bro, listen. Everyone knows about the Glazers, innit? We all know about the Glazers, but so what, bro? That's not the reason why you're rubbish, bro. Because you didn't care about the Glazers when you came. You took their money. Do you know what I mean? You come and took their money, happily took their money. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's talking about the bigger picture, bro. The Glazers have been there, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, you look at FSG as well, yeah? Like, bro, the Glazers have spent more money than them, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And what? Liverpool's still winning stuff. So, yes, the Glazers are not the best owners in the world, bro. But guess what? The reason why we're not winning stuff, yeah, is not solely just because of them, bro, in terms of their investment. The infrastructure was not there. They hadn't put the infrastructure there. But guess what? The infrastructure is getting better. We're seeing it. We're making better decisions in the transfer market. We are. Do you know what I mean? Ed Woodward's not there no more. McLaren's come in. We're being linked with, well, Benny McCarthy's come in, which has helped. We're being linked with Van der Sar. We're being linked with like proper directors of football now. You can see, yeah, that the structure is slowly changing, bro. I do want the owners out, but at the same time, yeah, we are seeing improvements in the structure of the team for the first time in a long time, bro. You know, like that. So the club in general is going in the right direction for once, bro. And the right direction is getting rid of this guy, bro.
Absolutely, especially right now when, you know what I mean, we've got to move on with this new manager. So,
bro, Saeed, I'm just not one for just sitting here making excuses, bro. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
There's not one reason. Do you know what I mean? There's not one reason, yeah, why things didn't work out. Everyone's like, oh yeah, it's just the owners. No, it's not just the owners, bro. You know, like that. There's certain people that want to go through their lives, yeah, and they just want to blame, yeah, all the reasons why they're not doing well on one thing. You know, like that. That's like me going. That's like, you can't ignore the Glazers. Of course, they play a part, but they're not everything, blood. Everyone wants to say, it's the Glazers. That's like me going through life, and every time something don't work out for me, it's because this, it's because that. No, bro, sometimes you got to look at yourself. Sometimes you got to look at other situations, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man said, they're not spending enough money, but then you see that they're spending more money than everyone else. So then what is it? Ronaldo's complaining, saying, oh, yeah, the facilities, yeah, we never spent no money on them. We haven't improved them since he's left. But that can't be true, because we know that when Van Gaal was there, he spent money on the fucking thing and he had man sleeping in the fucking, in the thing, bruv. You know, like that. So clearly there's been money. And even other man said that we spent 200 racks on the thing the other day, bruv, and Ten Hag said it weren't good enough. It needs to improve. Man's blaming all these other things, yeah, but why are you not scoring, blood? You know, like that. Well, you're not scoring because they didn't upgrade the fucking sauna. Is that why you're not scoring, blood? You know them.
Well, this is it, man. I don't know. I think that more his problem is that sauna.
But the fact is, yeah, you're giving me 1,000,001 reasons, yeah, and none of them have got anything to do with why you're not scoring. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, you're seeing things that we already knew, but why are you not scoring, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? So man can blame the Glazers are not the ones missing open goals, blood.
Yeah. Ultimately, it's for me, like I said, I think it's time to move on now. There's no excuses anymore. It's time to move on. And for me, just pay out his contract. Simple. Pay out his contract and move 100%. On. And I think for 100%. Me, that's what's best for this football club. You know? Simple. So now, man, I appreciate
he said the right things, innit? He said the right things anyway. You know, like that. Yeah. He said all the right things to get the fanboys and all these other guys, do you know what I mean, on his nuts. But the bottom line is your goal is dead, bruv. That's what it is. And he won't get another big.
You're going to hit the fan base, man. These guys are going to come at me now, man.
Your goal's finished, bro. Accept it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Let me bring back that Colin guy, man. Yo.
Bro, Saeed, them man are pulling excuses from everywhere, you know.
I know, man.
You
It's
know,
crazy.
like that. They're like, oh yeah, but the Glazers, but at least he's finally standing up to them. What do you think they're gonna go now? What? Because Ronaldo said something. What do you think Ronaldo? Who do you think Ronaldo is, bruv? Thanos, blood. He ain't doing shit. He came, he failed, and he's gonna leave, blood. Your goat is dead. Do you know what I'm saying? So
nah,
like,
that's too much pain, man. Now leave them.
Nah,
leave
what I
them
mean.
now.
Martial FC to the world and back, fam. Do you know what I mean? My striker
we
won.
knew where he's going. We knew where he's going. Big pressure on Martial now. Big pressure on
My
Martial
striker
now.
won, you know. That man said, oh yeah, he flopped at Seville. He'll never make it, blood. Listen, my striker dethroned.
Big pressure now, man.
He's dead, fam.
Martial has to perform now. But listen, Rance, I need
Hey,
to
big
get more
up.
people on. Come
Gang
on, man.
business.
Make sure you go
Hey, big up
subscribe
you,
to
man.
this channel, man. Ransom
Hey, big
Banks, you get
big up
me?
you lot,
Come
man.
on.
Price or more, your goat is dead, fam. Gang business.
Listen, I'm gonna get an army of United fans now coming in the chat saying, listen, why are you getting this guy on, man? But listen, big up to Rance, man. He speaks his mind. He called it from day one, man. I can't lie to you. I tried to defend Ronaldo as much as possible. Rance was like, no, he's not the guy to come right now, etc., etc. Ten Hag don't want him. So listen, it's all about opinions, isn't it? And for me, Rance has been calling it from early, very, very early. So, you know what I mean? It's one of them, man. It's one of them. Big up to Big Ash. Big up Rance, boy. You called it from early now, and now everyone sees. Listen, I'm going to try and get as many people as we've gone. I've probably got another about 10 minutes, you know. I'll be real, man. I've been streaming all day, man. So listen, let me bring on Michael Kabuka.
Kabuka.
What are you telling me, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Saeed, mate. CR7.
Come on, man. Are you waved, dude? Are you waved?
What's that? No, I'm not. No. I'm just tired. Oh, okay. I just haven't been well. Nah, do you know what? Yeah, this don't surprise me with this Ronaldo thing. Yeah, because he's always been doing like that. He did that at Real Madrid. He did it at Juventus. Now, do you know what I mean? Like, he's talking about, what was it? He mentioned about how the club never backed him about his daughter during the summer, but when he was on leave, but it's like, I swear this guy was looking for a club, during the whole summer. Like, do you know what I mean? With his agent, like his agent was moving mass, trying to find every club around the sun. The other day, Ronaldo's done at Man United. They should just pay off his contract, move on. Do you know what I mean? Like, he can't stand the fact that the club's doing well without him, and the stats back it up. At the end of the day, like, do you know what I mean? So he needs to move. He needs to move on. The club needs to move on. Man United are going in the right direction in terms of results and performances. Ten Hag's doing a good job, getting the best out of the players he is. Do you know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
Topless in the shower cup.
Are you got a shower cup, man? What's going on like today? Is it
No,
a fruity night tonight?
No, literally, I've just laid in bed. I've just laid in bed.
Geezer. Listen, take care, lad.
Come
on, man. Yeah, it's madder than earlier right now. I can't lie. It's mad. Let me bring on Mo. Mo, what are you telling me?
Yo, Saeed, what up?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Yeah, man, it's just I've never seen a 37-year-old with this ego, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think what he said about the Glazers obviously is correct, right? But like, he could have done this last season after we had our worst ever season in the Premier League, but obviously everyone was talking about him. Everyone was full of praise for him. Everyone was, making out like he had an unbelievable season when really he just step-padded against two teams, Tottenham and Norwich, at home. Forget the goals. His performances were just awful. He ripped the balance out the attack. The last time we scored 5+ goals was Leeds last season. How many times have we scored 5+ goals with Ronaldo in the team? Probably none.
It's true. He just can't give us what we want anymore, innit? He can't really give us what we want. As simple as that, innit?
He can't, and he just can't. He knows that Martial gives us way more. You could see when Martial drops deep, he doesn't just pass it straight back. I think in preseason, he picked the ball up 3 times from deep. Ronaldo passed it back 3 times in a row. Whereas Martial, he just plays it forward. He makes himself useful. Whereas Ronaldo just pretends, really. So yeah, that's all I have to
big
say.
up, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it, man. Big up to you, man.
it.
Thanks for coming on, bro. Thanks for coming on. Listen, people, I'm gonna try and bring on Listen, 2 more guests, man. I'm knackered, man. Nate, what are you telling me, man?
Hey, Saeed, it's been a while, you know.
Big up, man. I don't have long, so put your message out there and let the people know
All right,
what's going down.
Cool, no worries. So, I'm so happy we won the Fulham game yesterday. It was a very good result before the World Cup. I'm so delighted to see that. But as for Ronaldo, I mean, is anyone surprised? If you see football logically and understand things as a man, you know this is coming. You know, we've seen it in Real Madrid, Juventus. This guy is simply a big baby. He likes to cry. He wants everything on his way. We don't need to rant and get angry right now and say, "Get out of my club." You know, I've seen this coming from a mile away. Big up Rants. He always says this like every day, every single day, because he's not you don't need to be a professor to see this, but you can just see it, you know. You don't need to be blinded by his achievements and or I mean his fame. But anyways, it is what it is. Just I'm glad it is over, you know. He wants to leave. Just leave like peacefully. I wish it was peaceful. Like we didn't need like any disrespect against Ten Hag. Ten Hag is trying to build something here, you know. We're positive. Every fan, every Man United fan right now is positive about the club.
Absolutely.
I'm cheering for the youngsters. So it is a really great time, and we should relish it, you know. It's good. The storm is gonna come in, you know. We're gonna be losing games. That's what I'm worried about. Not this. This is consider this as a past, you know. Just he tarnished his legacy. He missed his own history. We move on, you know. We're a club, you know. We don't need to be worried about petty stuff. But anyways, thank you for bringing me on.
Nah, man, always love, man. Yeah. Big up to always supporting the channel, innit? So big up to you, bro.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Come on, man. Big up to you, man. Hey, Honey says, hey, Saeed, does Ronaldo's unique, incredible achievement in football afford him a separate standard for him among his teammates, or was he wrong? Thanks. I think for me, ultimately, you should judge him accordingly. You should judge him fair, and for me, you can judge him for what he's done, and for me, he's gone out of line. Simple as that. You can speak about the owners all you want, but for me, he's gone out of line in terms of the calling out the manager, not playing when the manager wants him, doing certain stuff, going AWOL. So again, he's not excused. It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that. But you know what? Listen, man, I'm going to have to just leave it here, you know. I know there's a lot of people in the background here, but I've got to be up in about a few hours to go to London, you know. So listen, big up the man there for coming on. Big up to everybody who's been in the call-in show. Leave a like on the video. I don't know how many likes were on here, but big up to everybody. Make sure you check out all the content today, the Straight Jacket podcast and everything. And yeah, man, big up to, we'll try and do these again, man. I can't lie to you, I enjoyed it tonight. So everybody's in the background. Next time, yeah, we'll be back, man. I might even do one before the World Cup, man. So I might do a part 2 in it. So if you guys didn't come on today, we'll try and bring you on for part 2 in it. So love, and I'm going to leave you be. Take care. Peace. I'll start that button there.